morning, guys. We're gonna do 15 minutes of yoga. So what's most important in this is not getting to the position. So like if we're bending forward, not concentrating on touching your toes, but actually concentrating on where it feels comfortable. So if it's here and you feel a nice stretch, just stay there, guys. So don't be trying to push yourself into the final position, okay? So we're going to get 15 minutes on the clock, just so I stay on track. And we're just going to come to the top of our mat. We're just going to inhale and bring the arms all the way up, palms facing each other, stretching nice and tall. And then as we exhale, I just want you to fall forward and let the hands reach for the floor. So they don't have to touch the floor. If they do, great. And just feel this stretch in the backs of the legs and the lower back. Trying to relax those shoulders and just let the head hang here. We're going to inhale again. Coming all the way up, stretching up tall. And this time as we exhale, I want you to bring your hands behind your legs and bring the chest as close to the knees as you can. Good. The last one we're going to do here, we're going to inhale and reach up. And then we're going to exhale. And we're just going to hang. So don't concentrate on bringing the face to the legs. Don't concentrate on reaching the floor. Just concentrate on hinging at the hips. If you want to hold onto your elbows, let the head fall and just hang here. Work away. And just really trying to let gravity do all the work here. Good. From here, we're going to plant the hands. So 2 hands on the floor. So if you need to bend your knees for that, that's absolutely fine. And then we're going to step back. Bring the feet about shoulder width apart. We're going to bend the knees, pushing back and push the bum up into the air. So you want to push your chest through your arms and really try and walk out those legs so that your heels come to the floor. They could be quite stiff at the start, so don't worry. It's not a big deal if your heels aren't on the floor. And I just want you to really concentrate on pushing those hips up high and letting the chest fall through the arms. We'll take 2 breaths here. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Then we're going to come forward to our plank. We're going to drop down as slowly as we can, and without touching the floor, we're going to push up into our up dog. So if you need to take a break in between, if you need to lie on the floor in between, that's perfect as well. And we're just going to stretch the core here, looking up to the sky. Good. Exhale. Inhale, tuck the toes, bend the knees, and pushing back to down dog. Good. From here, we're just going to lift one leg up nice and high, trying to keep the hips looking to the floor. So don't open up to the side like that. You want the hips looking down. And we're just going to bend the knee and bring the legs through. So if your foot gets stuck here, just bring it forward with your hand. From here, we're just going to wait here for a second to feel that stretch through the left hip and down through the left thigh. Then we're going to drop the back leg, relax the toes, so drop the back knee, pop the left hand on the floor, and we're going to twist and open to the right. So you want to drop your right hip back and open your chest, looking up to the sky. Really good. Just gaze towards the fingertips of your right hand. If you feel you're losing your balance or anything, just look to the floor. That's fine. Take one more breath here. Bring that hand back down. Okay. From here, we're going to tuck the toes of the left foot and we're going to come up into warrior 2. So it's going to be like a lunge. So we're going to come up, but we're going to twist the left foot so that your toes are facing out. And you're just going to come up into this position. So you want your front leg, you want your knee to be falling out to the right hand side and forward. So as if it's following your baby toe. And we're just going to hold here for a moment just to feel the burn on the legs. So deepen the stretch by bending the front knee more. Then we're going to inhale, and on our exhale we're going to flip our right hand, and we're going to drop the left hand down the left leg, reach the arm across and stretch here. Good. We're going to come back to our warrior position, straighten the front leg, drop that hand down. If you can't touch the floor, that's fine. Hold on to the thigh or your shin. But if you can touch the floor, pop your hand on the floor and then follow the left hand all the way up to the sky. Now you do have to use your balance here, so if you find you're wobbling a bit, just keep your eyes on the floor. Good. On the next exhale, we're going to change back to our peaceful warrior. So bend that front knee, flip the right hand, and we're going to reach. Good. And back to our triangle. Excellent, guys. Bend that knee, looking forward. We're going to windmill the hands and change that back foot so that your toes are facing forward, and drop the knee. We're going to be back to our low lunge. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do a bit of a stretch. We're going to do pigeon. So you're going to drop your right knee to the floor. So you want your shin to be in line with the front of the mat. And if this is comfortable, so if you can already feel that stretch kind of through the right bum cheek, your glutes, everything there, stay here, guys. Try and push that chest through a little bit more, but just get comfy here. If you want to intensify it, drop down onto your forearms and let your chest come towards the floor a little bit more. And we'll just take a few breaths here. If you find we're going through this position and you're kind of like, oh God, it's too intense, just come up out of it. If you find you loosen and relax a bit more and you want to drop down lower, work away. So if you're happy here, you want to go further, just bring the arms out in front and drop the forehead to the floor. Good. And when we're ready, really slowly, guys, come out of every position nice and slowly. We're going to come all the way back up to the hands. We're going to tuck the back toes, and we're going to let that leg come back to the back of the mat. From here, bending the knees, pushing the bum up high into our down dog. We're going to go the exact same sequence on the other side, guys. So bring that left leg up nice and high, keeping the hips looking at the floor. Bend the knees, come forward onto the hands, and pop the foot down between the hands. So reposition yourself if you're feeling a bit wobbly. You don't have to get stuck in one position. I want you to feel that stretch through the right leg. Really, really good. From here, drop the knee, relax the foot, and we're going to put the right hand flat on the floor, twisting to the left, following. You want your gaze to look up to your fingertips on your left hand. Good. Open that chest. So drop that left hip back. Really, really good. And coming down. From here, we're going to come up into our warrior. So my back foot, my toes are facing out. My front foot, my toes are facing forward. I'm just going to scooch up my mat a bit or else I'll hit my head. Okay, so from here, left knee is falling out, following the baby toe, out to the left and forward. We're going to inhale, flip the left palm, drop the right hand, and we're going to stretch all the way across the body, letting that right hand slide down the right leg. Good. Next inhale, we're going to come up, back into our warrior. We're going to straighten the front leg, hold the thigh, the shin, or drop the hand to the floor, and we're going to look up towards the right hand. Good. Bend that knee. Back to our warrior. Sorry, I didn't put my phone on silent, guys. Drop the right hand all the way across. Good. last one. Stopping in the middle every time just to kind of regain your balance. Straighten that leg, drop the hand, and look up to the sky. Excellent. Bend the knee. Coming back to warrior. We're just going to add one here, guys. I want you to turn your toes of the left foot forward. So both your feet are facing forward. You're just going to bring the arms up. Inhale, and then you're going to exhale and just fall forward here. If this is as far as you can go, that's absolutely fine. Just concentrate on stretching the backs of the legs. If you can, try and get the elbows down to the floor. Drop the head and just stay in this position. So inhale, lengthen your spine. So inhale, make your spine nice and long. Exhale, relax down to the floor. One more. Good. And we're going to come all the way up. Twist to the left. And we're going to come down. And we're going to do our pigeon on the left side. So bringing that knee across, leg nice and long. And if here is comfy, just stay here. If you want to, come down onto your forearms. And if that's really comfortable and you're quite loose on this side, just come down all the way forehead to the floor. But like I said, if you go into like a version of it that's just too intense, come straight back out and go to a position that's comfortable. Good, we're just going to take a few more breaths here. Good. We're going to plant those hands. So coming up, push the chest through, tuck the back foot, tuck the back toes, sorry, and we're just going to come into our last down dog. Coming forward to plank, drop down, push up into up dog, bring the knees wide, and we're going to come back into child's pose. Good, and just breathe here for a moment. I want us to walk our hands all the way over to the right. Pop your left hand on top of your right hand and feel that stretch through the left side of the body. So from your left armpit to your left hip is where you should be feeling it. Good, and change that over to the other side. So really pushing back into your heels and stretching that arm forward. Good. Coming back to center. You can just drop down here one more time. Excellent. Up onto all fours, guys. We're just going to do 2 rounds of cat-cow. So inhale, push the chest through, look up to the sky. And as you exhale, round the shoulders, round the back, tuck the chin. Push through, inhale. Make sure those shoulders are away from your ears. And exhale, round. Good. Gonna come onto our back, guys. And I just want us to bring the bent knees, arms out to the side, arms about shoulder height. Keep the knees and the ankles squeezed together, and we're going to drop them to the left, trying to make sure that our right shoulder stays on the floor. Exhale as you drop, and just let the spine twist. Let them fall here. Good. Inhale, come through. Exhale to the other side. Excellent work. We're going to do that one more. And the last side. Good. Back in. Okay, guys. tight. You're going to squeeze, this is the last one now. You're just going to squeeze your knees in nice and tight. And from here, if you want to hold on to your knees or your hamstrings or your shins, if you can, holding on to the outsides of your feet. And you're just going to let gravity pull down on your legs and just let that back squish into the floor. From here, we're going to roll from side to side. Don't worry if you get stuck on one side, guys, just push yourself back up and just give the back a little massage. Good. And when we're done, we are going to just squeeze those knees back in. Tuck the chin, inhale and exhale. Come to seated. Really well done, guys. Super work.